Hello everyone, let's solve today's Leetcode problem. In this problem is given us a string s of zeros and ones and we have to return the maximum score. A score can be calculated by splitting this string into two non-empty substrings, left substrings and right substring. Then the score is equal to number of zeros on the left, which is 1 in this case, and number of ones in the right, which is 3 in this case, and then the score will become 4. And according to problem we have to maximize the score. So now let's walk through an example. So this example, I can first split the string into this two substring, left and right. Number of zeros is 1 and number of 1 on the right is 4. Therefore our score will become 5. And same, I can divide this string into this two and then our score will become 4. So there are more than one way of splitting this array into two substring. The intuition is simple. I first start with an empty substrings and then increase its length with one character at a time. So initially I am here. I don't have any character in the left. And then I first add this one character to my left substrings. And I also maintain two variables, number of zeros and number of ones. So initially both of them are 0. So when I add one character, as this character is 0, so I increase my number of zeros by 1. And then when I add another number which is 1, so I increment my 1 by 1. By this, every time I am adding a character, I have a new left substrings, and for that string I have two variables, number of zeros and number of ones for that left strings. So how do we solve this problem? By this intuition. So what we are going to do is, when I add a character to a left substring, I have two variables, number of zeros and number of ones. In this case, number of zeros is 1 and number of 1 is 0. So as score is equal to number of zeros in the left, which I have in this case is 1, and to find number of ones on the right, what we can do, we can subtract total number of ones by number of 1 we have till now in the left substrings. So if I decrease number of ones on the left from the total, I will get number of ones on the right substrings. So this is the working code for this question. In this question, first we are calculating the total number of ones. For every character in a string, if that character is 1, we are increasing total ones variable. And then we are traveling from left to right, and for every character I'm adding that character into the left string, and then if that character is 1, I'm incrementing my ones variable, and if that is not 1, it means it is 0. That's why I'm incrementing my zeros variable, and then I'm updating my score variable to store the maximum score, and at last I'm returning my score.